This is Spider-Man Remastered for PC, SUPERMODDED. SUPERMODDED is a term I use for a game that has been modded to its max, as much as possible at least, by one person. This video is going to be very fast. I'm going to kind of shoot through it. Only reason being is I just recorded an hour-long showcase of this game, and I had mic issues, so I'm a little butthurt. So I apologize in advance for the sense of brevity that I may be feeling and or exuding as I go through this. You're going to notice the suits have been completely replaced. I'll try my best to go through, because this is my final video for this game. I'll try my best to go through the mods that I've integrated. First and foremost, you'll notice the hood is gone. I have a hood removal mod. I have reshade on. The reshade pretty much makes everything hyper realistic. It removes the excessive sharpening. It adds ambient lighting, adjusts some of the shadowing, and this is the end result. It's just far more realistic, and it has a very Raimi universe-esque feeling to it. Aside from that, the UI removal, the reshade, you'll notice all of the goofy effects, though the wind strafing effects that used to be in game are gone. As you can see here, web slinging, there's no more blur or motion blur, and the end result is far more immersive feeling when you web sling. You also notice all of the Tom Holland animations here for his web slinging. The specifically his MCU animations have been caked over. As you can see, the default game's animations, it's all here. Another mod that I want to give a shout out to that's very super important and super cool, pretty much a game-changing mod here. Let me see if I can swing up a building. Oh crap. Okay, okay, there we go. There we go. And let's do one more. There you go. So a mod that really stands out in this game that I put in here, that's a must-have for everyone who even plays this game, is of course the clouds. There's a mod that puts photorealistic animated clouds in the sky, and just this one little mod completely reworks this game. It makes this game feel like you're outside. It applies to every time of day too. I have night, day, and sunset. As you can see, the end result is it's immaculate. Just like web slinging through this city feels insane with the sky being so realistic. I covered as many mods as I could. There's a lot of mods that I just simply can't showcase, but I will mention Mary Jane has been modded. I gave her green eyes like most iterations of her. I replaced her shirt with her Spider-Man shirt. She has a shirt that has a Spider-Man logo. It's a white shirt with the logo in the center that she wears in the comics. And Gwen Stacy, or Black Cat, she's been replaced too. Her outfit, I did not like her default game outfit. I replaced it with something more just better. She just looks better. Let's just get into the skins while we're here. So you'll immediately notice this first skin that I'm wearing here, which is the No Way Home skin. This is the black suit, specifically the one that Strange gives to Tom Holland or Peter Parker in the movie. You'll notice he has his mask up, and the model is insanely high poly and hyper realistic. I'm going to start from the top here. Showed this in a previous video. I just removed the white spider, changed his back spider to red. This is the Superior Spider-Man costume over the default game advanced suit. Fun fact, nobody liked the advanced suit. It has to grow on you. Color scheme was off. Of course, I have a Peter Parker skin. Again, the remastered version of Peter Parker is just a remade version of the original game Peter Parker to look like Tom Holland. I need a playable Peter Parker. Just a must-have. Classic suit is darkened up. Just the blues on the suit have been darkened. Look more like something Tom Holland would put on. Noir suit has been replaced. I think this is Edge of Time, if not Shattered Dimensions. I like this Noir suit better than the base game. And VCI Venom, covered this in a previous video. It's just Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Venom's model plugged in here over Peter Parker. You can see the animated tongue there too. It's pretty nuts. Batman from Arkham Asylum has been modded in. This Spider-Man game, PS4 all the way up to the remaster, they all look like Asylum games. Let's be honest here, just specifically the gameplay. So you have to put them in there out of respect. Of course, I have a symbiote version of the advanced suit or the base default game suit. It looks awesome. I like the shoes, the white shoes. This is the one time that white aesthetic pays off. Stark suit, it's a different model. It just looks more like Holland's build in the movies, and also the blues have been darkened slightly. But yeah, mostly it's a mesh thing. Classic Carnage from the comics, modded in here. This is movie Tom Hardy version of Venom. So yeah, movie Venom modded in. Spider Punk been reworked, took all the spikes off, took all the goofy stuff off his costume. No more white etching. Looks a lot more darker. Just looks like Spider-Man and Chucks. Rest of the suit has been replaced. This is from the Amazing Spider-Man 1. This is Andrew Garfield's makeshift suit that he makes when he's looking for his killer of Uncle Ben. Next is Spirit Self. I replaced that with Noel from the comics. Noel is the king of the symbiotes. It's a spin-off comic. Good read. I recommend checking it out. It's also actually a Venom comic. Just a little tidbit. Stealth Big Time suit has been replaced with the DD suit. I have no idea what the acronym means, but I love this suit. Looks crazy. Looks super demonic. Next up, Mark III has been replaced with Black Panther. It's from the movie. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. This is my all-time favorite black Marvel superhero character ever incepted, outside of Blade. Next up is Spirit Spider. I replaced the Spirit Spider with Ghost Rider because it's Ghost Rider and you need Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's an Avenger. Fun fact, he has worked with Spider-Man at some point. And I know he just looks amazing here, so I plugged him in. Of course, Iron Man. This is Stark Iron Man from MCU. Had to mod him in here, paying homage. Plus, this game is essentially trying to give you Tom Holland, who idolizes Stark, so just makes sense. Velocity suit has been replaced, retextured pretty much to look like something Tony Stark would make. And this is the result. It's like a makeshift Spider slash Iron Man suit. Looks pretty awesome. Iron Spider suit. This is the actual Iron Spider suit from the MCU or the movie, Marvel Cinematic Universe specifically. It's just been recolored, just the blues, simply to look more accurate to how he looks in the movies. Spider-Man 29 retextured, just better texturing. You peep the light blue on his back there. Just looks cooler. Probably remodeled too. Spider-Man 2099 White has been completely replaced with Netflix Daredevil because Netflix Daredevil is awesome and iconic in his look. He's pretty much marked in history. It's one of the coolest Marvel shows. Next up, vintage comic book suit replaced with the 90s cartoon version of him. Just lighter blues. Spider's been changed. Looks like the crappy cartoon from back in the day. I take that word crappy back. It's a good cartoon. Last Stand suit has been replaced with a modern version of Daredevil. It's just modern Daredevil from the comics. Looks awesome. Love it. Freaking love it. Needed a classic Daredevil. That pretty much scratched that itch. Next up is the undie suit. Little advice to you guys out there who want to mod this game. Do not mod this suit. Do not put anything over the suit because this suit alters other costumes too. Specifically the ESU suit, but not limited to the ESU suit. So I recommend the only thing you can really do to this undie suit to avoid bugs is to put what I have, which is a 4K. I put a 4K texture over the undie suit. For the homemade suit, this is the Raimi Universe Spider-Man 1 Tobey Maguire makeshift suit that he wore when he wrestled Randy Savage. No said. Next up, the UK suit. Didn't like the UK suit. Looked like a Confederate flag. I'm black. We don't like the Confederate flag. If I have to explain why, you're dumb. So I replaced it with a symbiote, and symbiote looks really good over the UK suit. Next up is the Resilient suit. Replaced the Resilient suit with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. It's pretty much Andrew Garfield, just his makeshift remake of the classic suit, what it would look like in his universe, the web universe. That's the end result. Looks amazing. Dark suit replaced with the Prowler, just from Into the Spider-Verse. Antioch suit has been recolored. Looks like the classic or the default advanced suit from this game specifically, to have the white spider, the makeshift red and blue. It looks amazing. This looks like something Doc Ock would make for him. Next up is the ESU. This is a suit that is intertwined or interconnected to the undie suit. As you can see there, they use the same skin. So I do not recommend modding either one of these. Next up is Scarlet Spider 2. It's been replaced with the Drip. The Drip suit is dope. The creator of this mod is the GOAT. And I thank God for his existence because this is insane. It looks like a blend of Scarlet Spider and Into the Spider-Verse, specifically Leap of Faith, Miles Morales. But this is incredible from head to toe. Speaking of incredible from head to toe, Mark 1, didn't touch it. I love Mark 1 since his inception in the comics. This is my favorite costume. Same with the Iron Spider. People didn't like it. Fun fact, it was widely regarded as a terrible suit in the comics when it first appeared. Nobody likes that, the red and gold on Spider-Man. It was just rejected. The only mod I have on this costume is for his back. As you can see there, it's symmetrical. It has 4 prongs going over his shoulders and from the bottom of his back to the circle or the sphere. That's the mod. It used to be 3. And just because he has 4 legs instead of 3 in this game. Spider Clan suit, didn't touch it. Cartoony. Previously, I had like a texture upscale that put bump mapping and things like that, changed some of the reds. And I took it out because it didn't have an icon, first and foremost. And also, this looks fine, man. It still looks like a cartoon character regardless. The turtles, I'm out of the turtles in here. Here's Donnie. Donnie's got his goggles. He's slightly taller. Looks really cool. Leo's the leader. Blue got his swords on his back. Looks insane. Peep the build of the characters too. Mikey. Mikey's the adorable one. He's got his earphones. He's rocking out. He's got his nunchucks on the shell. Shortest one, by the way. And then Raph. Raph is just buff with band-aids because, you know, he punches stuff. My favorite turtle. Okay, so I'm going to move along here. For the websuit is specifically the Raimi Universe version of Spider-Man. That's what it's supposed to be. I put this mod in here that just takes the mask off, so you can see Tobey Maguire's face. That's the thing. Pretty much every universe version of Peter Parker is going to have a maskless version. And don't worry, I keep a counterpart that has the mask on too as an alternate pickable suit. Here's Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. This is Leap of Faith costume. This is my favorite iteration of Miles Morales ever incarnated. The Jumpmans, the shorts, the hoodie, everything about this is perfect. He actually looks like a kid, and this is just insane, man. I really wish they would stick with this aesthetic for this character permanently. Next up is Cyborg Spider-Man. The only thing I really changed on this character was his eye color. He had a blue eye. Previously, it looked kind of cheesy, so I changed it to a threatening orange, and I also chromed out his arm. Far more shiny, look more metallic, little more serious. Upgraded suit. I don't think I touched the upgraded suit. If I did touch this suit, I hate this suit, by the way. I don't like the white spider. This is from Far From Home. The only thing I probably did to this was a recolor mod. Just tweak the colors a little bit to be more accurate to the movies. That's it. Stealth suits have been replaced with a Punisher suit because I have a DLL or a mod in this game that allows you to murder people. So I could literally throw enemies off of skyscrapers and watch their bodies violently and brutally crunch into the streets below. So yeah, you need a Punisher suit at this point. Next up is the Amazing Suit or the Amazing Spider-Man 1 movie suit. This is Andrew Garfield. This is him with his mask off. I need a maskless version of every universe of Spider-Man from the movies. So there you go. He's maskless. Ragnar Rider suit has been replaced. I took the anime looking suit out and I just put an actual 3D model complete with sheen or gloss. This is really awesome looking. I just can't explain how cool that looks in comparison to that manga suit they had before. Next up is the Deadpool. This is a Deadpool mod. It's just Deadpool. It's the details are so insane or so high. It almost looks like the movie version of Deadpool, to be honest. Just with more trinkets on his arms. This is Agent Spider-Man. I can't remember his name for the life of me. This is just like an evil sidekick to Wolverine. It's what if Spider-Man was a violent murderer, and this is what you get, that costume. Bodega Catsuit. This is Miles Morales. This is one of my favorite versions of Miles Morales, just because of the hoodie. I think the hoodie looks crazy, and the red shoes. His shoes look insane too. But yeah, Bodega Catsuit. Black and gold suit. Covered this already. No Way Home suit given to him by Doctor Strange. Let's move on. Hybrid suit. This is new. This is actually using the Fortnite head. Just as a heads up, it just has higher resolution textures for the head. But here's another version or another example of a maskless Spider-Man. Got to have one for every universe. And then this is the same suit, integrated suit. It's just more. It's just another version of the suit with the mask up. And the color scheme slightly closer to how he looks in the MCU too, given it's not a Fortnite model. Next up is Into the Spider-Verse. This is his full suit. This is prior. No, this is after the Leap of Faith. Instead of during the Leap of Faith. So his hoodie, his shorts, his shoes, all of his stuff is taken off. So then this is what you get, which looks cool still, by the way. This is Bill. Lego Spider-Man. Yeah, I put Lego Spider-Man in here. It's kind of parody, kind of goofy. I don't like goofy mods, but this is a must-have, man. If you've seen any Lego Marvel movie in general, they're doing the thing. So yeah, just out of respect, I put that in there. Next up is Miles Morales. This is from the sequel game to the original Spider-Man game on PC. This is what Miles Morales looks like with his mask down. And then I put an alternate version in here, which is just him in the suit. for Regalia. Next up is Superior Spider-Man. This is my all-time favorite design for Spider-Man, specifically for a spin-off. This is Doc Ock inside of Peter Parker's body. This is what he looks like. This is his suit design. Very threatening, very menacing. Just scratched my face. Sorry if I hit the mic there. Next up is a Raimi suit. This is pretty much Andrew Garfield from Spider-Man. This is specifically the 2002 variation of the Sam Raimi universe MCU Spider-Man. It's been completely remodeled and retextured to look just like him from the movie. And then, of course, I'll put an alternate version in here, which is also 4K and remodeled, which is basically Spider-Man 3 version of Spider-Man, him in a symbiote version of Tobey Maguire's suit, or the web suit. Next up, speaking of web, this is the web universe version of Spider-Man. This is pretty much Andrew Garfield in his full suit with his mask up, just to complement the maskless version. And then, of course, I have Sick Spidey. This is from the sequel movie, or Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is Sick Spidey. This is when he went to the grocery store and he was sick. This is what he wore. I love it. Some mad genius out there scanned one of his toys and somehow modeled and retextured the toy and put it in here. I had to have this, so I put it in here. Jesus Christ, man. I swear the modding community is just, they're on another level, man. This is Street Spider. This is a new suit that I've added. I just love it. The color scheme, everything that he's wearing. This looks insane, and it's so fun to play with. By the way, the textures are very high resolution too. Here's May Parker, just a female Spider-Man. Need more girls. She got that Fortnite booty, and yeah, May Parker. This is a what if suit. This is pretty much MCU Tom Holland Spider-Man if he was a symbiote, using specifically the Tom Hardy version of the symbiote or the recent Venom movie, Sony, of course. So it's just a what if suit. Final Swing suit. This is the very last suit that Tom Holland wears in No Way Home. Pays homage to his buddies, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. It's just like a what if. That's the type of suit he wanted to make that pays homage to them. Next up is Spider-Gwen. I had Ghost Spider, but I replaced it with Spider-Gwen. This is more accurate. She got that Fortnite booty. But yeah, you can tell this is from Into the Spider-Verse 2 because she's wearing Chucks first and foremost, which is accurate, and also the scheme for her forearms. She has the forearm scheme from Into the Spider-Verse 2. So this is the newest version of Gwen. Next up, Spider-Man Unlimited, underrated cartoon. I needed this suit design in here. Saw the cartoon when I was a toddler, pretty much, and fell in love with it. So it's in here. Next up is Scarlet Spider. This is one of my other favorite designs for Spider-Man. It's just a cut-off hoodie, red costume, etching removed. It mimics the default games version of Scarlet Spider, but it has crazy improvements. I think this is classic Shattered Dimension, either Edge of Time or Shattered Dimension. I get them mixed up, but yeah, it's either one of those. It's just a classic suit, and it even comes with a black version or symbiote version of the suit, which looks equally amazing. Here's, of course, that Iron Spider. This is a more comic accurate version of the Iron Spider costume. Opposed to the default game. Excuse me. Opposed to the default game, this is just the Iron Spider from the comics. It grew on me personally, but it was widely regarded as a bad design. But I love it. So there it is. Ultimate Universe Spider-Man. This is specifically the symbiote version of Spider-Man. Black costume. Speaks for itself. Another Ultimate Universe of Spider-Man. This is pretty much the classic version of Spider-Man. The details are pretty crazy, pretty strafed. Love it. Like the big eyes too. So yeah, that's all of my mods here for Spider-Man Remastered on PC. Again, I apologize if I went slightly fast here. I'm just a little butthurt about my mic giving me issues. Tried to move my mic further away from my face to avoid blowout. I know that blowout sound is pretty annoying. I try my best to cover all the mods I've integrated in here. I guess an honorable mention would be there's a lot of posters modded in here too, specifically from the MCU universe, and a lot of real life shops and stores that you would find in New York, among other things. If you have this game and you are modding this game, I highly recommend picking up this animated cloud mod. It completely changes the world space. I also have a mod so that when you're down on the floor of the world with people can randomly attack you. They're like Fisk thugs and etc. That's pretty much it. Spider-Man Remastered on PC, and God bless.